Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 14th of August, 2025. An interesting streaming day, a fun one, a good variety of content, some new stuff that people had been dying for me to try out. A DSP tries it that was kind of unpredictable, and a finale that honestly I didn't foresee. Let's talk about all of it because a lot went down today. So first off, today we did an episode of the Level 1 podcast that covered some big schedule updates and changes. What I mean by that is that we have come to the end of several different playthroughs, including Death Stranding 2, Mafia, The Old Country, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And because of that, we're kind of figuring out what ends when, what continues next week, etc. I fully went through what I expect the schedule to be moving forward next week, and all kinds of interesting stuff. We looked at some DSP Tries It possibilities for the next episode, and we just hung out and had a good time. So overall today, the podcast was a good one. Then we moved into Battlefield 6's open beta. Now, two things. Number one, I haven't played Battlefield 6 at all. I haven't played Battlefield since like 2 iterations ago. I've literally never played Battlefield on a keyboard and mouse. So there's all these things going on. In addition, today we are at 9 out of 10 goals hit for support. And if we hit a 10th goal, we were going to do DSP Tries It, Shake Shack. So we had a few things going on during the stream. How did it go? Well, the first hour I sucked horribly and died a zillion times and flubbed about and just struggled because I couldn't figure out how to play the game. Then it finally started to click. I started to remember the class-based stuff and what you're supposed to be doing. It's not just run and gun and get kills like Call of Duty, but instead actually do the objectives that your class is good at. Actually heal your teammates, revive them, actually take out the vehicles with the rocket launcher, etc., right? So during the course of the 3 hours or so that I played, I got some epic kills, blowing up vehicles with multiple people in them. I took out a chopper with an RPG, and it was a really epic kill. I did try to do the scout. The one thing that disappointed me was the scout. I feel like the sniper rifle they give you for the scout class in the beta is terrible. It's a single shot bolt action gun that you have to keep bolt actioning after a shot. The problem is it almost never kills with one shot. So you fire first, they immediately see you, they start spraying, and you die instantly. Lame. The gun should be better if it's going to be a single shot. It should be if you're getting them anywhere from like shoulder up, it's a kill. It's not. So many times I was shooting them around neck, face level, they wouldn't die. So pretty disappointing in that regard. But outside of that, I really liked the engineer. Had a few great rounds there, and a good session, okay? And then we did hit the support goal, so it was time for DSP Tries It Shake Shack. All I will say is you can watch the episode over on DSP Reacts, and it is a weird one, because some of the stuff is pretty good, some of the stuff is just not so good, or average, and one of the pieces, the critical piece of my order, the reason why I wore the Sonic the Hedgehog hat for the actual episode was done wrong. They actually got my order wrong. So if you want to see what I mean, watch the episode. I hope you'll enjoy it. Okay? Now, I went late doing DSP Tries It, so sadly, I only had time to upload the podcast and DSP Tries It. There was no way I was going to be able to upload 3 more hours of footage with only like a 90-minute break. So, right now, Battlefield 6 is not live, but it will go live overnight. Okay? So if you're watching this relatively close to when it went live on my channel, Battlefield will be tomorrow or overnight, and you can watch it overnight or tomorrow. Okay? There you go. Tonight was the return of Grand Theft Auto 4 with mods. Now, last time around when we played this game as a late night stream, it did amazingly well. If I remember correctly, we at least hit 1 goal. We almost hit 2 support goals. People were engaged. People were having a great time. And they said, Phil, now will you do the DLCs? And I said, well, if it keeps at this level, sure. Okay? So tonight I went into it saying, guys, listen, if we hit a support goal tonight and we finish this game getting support goals, because we're only probably 2-3 streams away from finishing the main campaign of GTA 4, we'll do the DLCs. I will commit 100%. Support these streams. We'll do the DLCs. I want to do Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony again. I've only played them each once ever, and I never got to replay them. It's been over a decade since I played them, okay? Why didn't I play the DLCs 6 years ago when I last replayed GTA 4? I'll tell you why. Because exactly what's happening right now happened back then too. People wanted GTA 4, asked for it. We started playing it halfway through. Interest fell apart and people didn't want it anymore and stopped showing up for it. Again tonight, we had a decent audience, but support. By the end of the night, we raised $80. So not a horrible stream. I'm not upset, but at the same time, that's it. You know, I'm tired of giving this game chances, and then we randomly have a stream where it's massively supported, and then we have two that aren't at all. I'm not going to do the DLCs. I'm sorry. I want to. I want to make this abundantly clear. I want to play the DLCs. But if people won't show up and support the main game, they're not going to show up for the DLCs. So that's it. Once we beat GTA 4 and its main story, it again gets retired, and maybe one day we'll go back to it, or maybe we'll give it some time, and then maybe we'll do the DLCs as a standalone in the future. But we're not doing them right now. Okay? All right. So overall, the day went well. There was good attendance. There was good support on the first stream. Not so much on the late stream. But I really enjoyed Battlefield 6 because I did. We're going to play it again on Sunday. DSP Tries It was a unique and interesting episode. And we made some good progress in GTA 4. All right? Folks, tomorrow, the final streaming day of the week, there will not be a podcast because I want to finish Death Stranding 2. If I give all of the time to the game, we should beat it. Now, to be clear about that, there will be a chill hangout session beforehand, probably about a half an hour, but we'll start the game around noonish Pacific time. I'm told there's roughly 2 hours left. But you know me. I interact, we talk and hang out. I likely will not be beating this game within the first 2 hours. It'll take longer than that. So if I do this as a mainstream and we don't do a formal podcast, we should be beating Death Stranding 2 tomorrow. I hope you will join me for the conclusion. We'll see how it all ends. I'll give you my opinion on the game, maybe even do a mini review that I'll make a highlighted video on the channel. We'll see, but it should be a good stream regardless. Tomorrow night, Friday Night Fights for the first time in several weeks. We're actually doing fighting games on a Friday night. It is Capcom versus SNK 2. I'm excited to play more and rank up more. I'm hoping we can find people on PC. If we don't, we'll just have to gravitate back to PlayStation 5 yet again and go from there. But I hope that you guys will show up and support the streams tomorrow. We already have some interesting candidates for the next DSP Tries It, including 3 new items at Taco Bell, or the adult Happy Meal at McDonald's, or going back to an older thing that we did and really liked, like Katsu Burger, but trying different things. So we'll talk about this over the next several days and figure it out so we can lock it in and you guys know what the support goals are going towards. But for now, I want to say thank you. It was a great streaming day overall. I really enjoyed Battlefield 6. I can't wait to play more Sunday, and I hope that you all have a good evening. Enjoy the Battlefield 6 gameplay. I will upload it momentarily when I'm done recording this. Thank you all. Have a good night. See you Friday for the conclusion of an awesome streaming week. Peace out.